Yo, yo, what's going on, fellas? Happy Monday morning to you. Hopefully, you're doing well coming off a weekend. I hope you guys were able to enjoy yourself with family and friends, having a good time. What did you guys get into over this weekend? Drop in a comment in that comment section. Let me know what you guys did. City of Chicago, they wanted to go ahead and celebrate St. Patrick's Day a little bit early by doing the Green River Dye this Saturday as opposed to this coming weekend when actually St. Patrick's Day is Friday. It's a little bit of a head scratcher there, but hey, City of Chicago aren't going to complain with celebrating St. Patrick's Day now 2 weekends in a row. So family and I, we went on down there. We saw that river. We saw it go from blue to the slimy green that you see on Nickelodeon when they do the football game there with the slime. That's about what that Chicago River turned into. So a nice day down there, seeing the river go green. Sunday, had another birthday party for the little man, so went out to the trampoline park and got to jump around and have ourselves a good time. And again, I hope you guys got to enjoy your weekend. Before we get on into the recapping of last week and rolling out the bets, boy, guys, are you guys tired? I mean, are you guys absolutely tired of this Aaron Rodgers crap? Like, can we just get on with the Aaron Rodgers to the New York Jets already? I mean, first of all, you want to hold us all hostage, going to your little retreat, going to your little underground darkness, like you just couldn't do it, right? You had to tell her, hey, everybody, I'm going underground. Just want to let everybody know I'm going to go sit in the darkness for 4 days and contemplate my life and contemplate my future career and, get done with that. And I'm going to hold you all hostage. We all know you're going to the Jets. Like, just tell everybody you're going to the goddamn Jets already. Just make it happen. Get it over with so I don't have to read one more Rappaport tweet about how you're considering going to the Jets. Just make it happen. Just get on with it already. So, and then I guess Jordan Love, man, I don't know how you feel about the city of New York, but hopefully you goddamn like it because everybody that wants to go ahead and leave Green Bay from a quarterback perspective, Brett Favre off to New York, Aaron Rodgers off to New York. Jordan Love, hope you like Chicago or New York, my man, because you're destined to be playing in New York one day. So, tired of that story. Then how about March Madness, folks? We are finally to March Madness. Everybody out there, you guys ready to fill out your bracket? You guys ready to drop a comment on this video? Let me know when Notre Dame hits that you had Notre Dame, or Maryland hits you've got Notre Dame, or what about UConn? You guys called that? Of course you did, because you're filling out 10 goddamn brackets. What about the one sheet of integrity guy? What about that? What about Mike and Mike back in the day? Was it Greeny or was it Golick that was the one sheet of integrity guy? Whether it was Greeny or Golick, I can't remember who the hell it was, but they were always harping on one sheet. Not that guy at the bar that's going to claim he got every goddamn prediction right because he's got 10 brackets. So, of course, he's got every prediction right. Hell, he's got 10 brackets. Where's the one sheet of integrity guy? I'm going to fill out a bracket. You goddamn right. I'm going to have one bracket, not 10. 10. Fill out one bracket, guys. See how well you can do. March Madness is here, folks, and I hope you guys can enjoy that. Look forward to hearing about all your winners over the next couple weeks there in that March Madness tournament. All right, let's go ahead and make sure we recap last week, seeing if we're going to get to go ahead and ring that cash register. And then, of course, we'll roll out the slate of bets that are going to put us some money in our pocket on a great Monday. Yes, sir. We actually do get to ring that cash register. How 15-8 and plus 2.87 units. Yes, hit that like button if you were part of that 15-8 and going plus 2.87 units. I love to see that right there. And clawing back on the year. Now down on the year, 5.55 units. Arbitrage, look at that. What a big jump we took in just the first 2 weeks of March. Remember, we came into March and I talked about how we had $200. We were basically making $100 a month in 2 weeks. We basically made $100. The college basketball boosts are just hot and heavy. Presumably, they're going to keep on coming for the next 2 weeks. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed this ride. $291.28 of free, sweat-free, put it in your pocket money. Love to see that right there. Hey, what were some of those wins from last week? Let's talk about those 3 sweeps. That's right. There were 3 times last week when we got to bust out those brooms. How about Monday going 3-0? All started off with Brentford Fulham under 9.5 corners for a good plus money cash, as that game ended with 5 corners and easily gave us a sweat-free plus money cash. What about Nikola Jokic, the walking triple-double, the guy that can't help himself but get a triple-double? Not on Monday night. How about going under 10.5 assists? He ended the game with 9 assists. And then the gem that we stumbled across this week, the absolute gem, Fred VanVleet. That was one of our 3 cashes on Monday as he went over 7.5 assists, and we got it at good plush money. We also brought out the brooms the next day on Tuesday. Benfica first half team total cash and Chelsea on the money line. Pat yourself on the back if you were one of the rare people that cashed that Chelsea money line. God damn, that cash sure did feel good. and I hope you enjoyed that as well. And then we also brought the broom out on Friday after a whole week. Boy, it was dirty around here. We had to bust out the broom again. How about Michael Buckland, our only NHL shot on goal prop of the week, and it was at plus money. He went over 2.5 or 3.5 shots on goal, I think it was, Backlund. Lakers, Raptors, over their point total. That one went over and got us a good cash. And in that game, Fred VanVleet, he was the mine this week. We talk about him there on the next line. We got cashes on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. When did the Raptors play again? I saw that they didn't play today. I damn near put in a petition. The Raptors need to play every day. Fred VanVleet, keep on dishing the rock, my man. We'll be tailing you tomorrow night. You goddamn sure we will. Because you know who they play tomorrow night? That Denver Nuggets team that is worst in the NBA. He's the one that kicked off this streak on Monday when we went 3-0 with Fred VanVleet. Bet him tomorrow, folks. Whenever you see that line on him, it'll probably be at 8.5 and it'll probably be at plus money. But A, we know the hit rate, and B, we know the Nuggets are the worst in the NBA at assists allowed to the point guard position. So go ahead and grab you some Fred VanVleet for tomorrow. What about Jamal Murray under 21.5 points? That was on Wednesday when he was going up against the Bulls in a very tough matchup as they are top 5 in the NBA at defending the point guard position. So he came through for us. Corners last week in soccer went 2-1. We mentioned Brentford Fulham on Monday to kick off the week with plus money cash. We also did Leeds Brighton on Saturday. They went over their corners. We missed West Ham Villa under their corners. Hell, I think they went over by halftime. That one was soared way over, so no chance in hell right there. Chelsea on that money line again. That was up against Dortmund. Just a great cash, and Chelsea's full on back. They took care of Leicester over the weekend at the King Power Stadium, so Chelsea is back, baby. Yes, go Blues right there. What about a card-happy game between Tottenham and Forest? How about we talk about late winners, dramatic winners? You can't get much later than in that game when FIFA time, Hoiberg there, or how the hell to pronounce that guy's name, he went a tripping foul and pulled out the card there. So, love the late winners. Boy, I counted that one as a loss. And then he came through and got us a late card, so love to see that one right there. What about Germany and France? Boy, we love those nations, don't they? We put in 2 over 1.5 goals parlay this weekend. One was all in Germany at the Bundesliga. That one cashed on Saturday. Then on Sunday, we did Germany and France and Bundesliga and League One, and that one cashed, and that one was also dramatic as one of the second goals in that League One game came in injury time in the 92nd minute. Love more late winners putting money in our pocket. Hey, we did a Bayern Dortmund team total parlay this weekend. That one came through for us there. We switched off our Bayern Napoli. That one would have cashed. We did Bayern Dortmund instead. We're still treated with the cash, just like we were much likely with Bayern and Napoli. And then again, our only shot on goal in the NHL came through for us. A good plus money on Backlund there on Friday night. Let's talk about those losses. Let's talk about how you go 15-8. But how the hell do you only make 3 units? Well, you lose a 3-unit play. That one certainly hurt us right there. Tottenham to advance. We made that bet. Tottenham was healthy. Hugo Lloris was healthy. Bentancur hadn't torn his ACL. And Tottenham hadn't looked like shit. They were actually looking pretty good. That changed in a couple matches against AC Milan as they were not the better team in either one of those. So lose a 3-unit play. Then we lose a 2-unit play over the weekend. Liverpool Man United team total parlay. Neither team gets a goal. Wow, that is shocking. Liverpool gets shut out against Bournemouth. And United, surprising, but once you factor in that they get a red card, these teams in the Premier League are awfully good. You're going to go up against them with 10 men. All the good teams are going to struggle to score, and United did. So, wow, shockingly right there to lose that parlay. So, there's if you just make each one of those plays, obviously 1 unit, hell, now you have 3 more units. So, then you're looking at a 15-8 and a 5.87 profit. And then that kind of goes more in line with what the record is. But we continue to struggle with these multi-unit plays, unfortunately. So we know that'll turn around eventually. But in the meantime, they're definitely tripping us up. So what about Chris Paul? Going under 11.5 points. Just a bad beat right there because that was the game where Durant sprained his ankle in pregame warmups. We obviously don't want any part of that bet if Durant isn't involved in that game. So a little bit of unlucky break right there. Halliburton over 3.5, 3 p.m. Just a good old sports betting loss as he goes 2 for 9 that night. Fulham, Arsenal, both teams to score. Couldn't come through for us. Fulham, they earned a goal, kind of, but give Arsenal credit. Keeping the clean sheet and doing what they do. They've been one of the best impressive sides all this Premier League campaign, so good work by them. Kyle Larson, took him to be the race winner yesterday. That one's a heartbreak right there. Not only is that a heartbreak right there, but actually, if you win Kyle Larson, guys, if Kyle Larson gets his car to victory lane on Sunday, we're actually positive on the year. We're just positive on the years. That's how these margins. You talk about how small these goddamn margins are. You win the Kyle Larson bet, you're actually positive on the year. He couldn't quite get it done. We do get the dramatic late caution after the 4-team and Kevin Harvick had made a great push after the last green flag pit stops, and it looked like Kevin Harvick was just going to run away with it. Just a fantastic pit stop by his team, making the right adjustments, getting his car to be the fastest one on the track. But then with 10 laps to go, Harrison Burton causes a caution, so we get some life because we know with the number one pit stall, Kyle Larson's going to win the race off pit road, and that's exactly what he did. And now he's in position to go ahead and win the race. 3 laps to go. Another caution comes out. That was the heartbreaker one. You get the one you need to get him back in P1. You didn't need that last one right there to bunch him back up and get you another restart where anything can happen on a restart. And Kyle Larson got caught up in the middle between Byron and Blaney, gets sucked down the middle of the draft, and whoop, he falls right on back to third place. So really heartbreaker right there. I mean, Kyle Larson really dominated. I mean, I know William Byron won stage 1, but that was just because he got the early lead, and the Hendrick cars were, large in part dominant most of the day. So Larson had the better car all day long. Just unfortunate there on the restart because he was good all restarts long. I mean, every restart except for the first one, he had held off the field and held off William Byron. Just couldn't quite do it on that last restart. Boy, what a heartbreaker right there. And then how about losing Daniel Suarez over William Byron in our only NASCAR head-to-head? How about Suarez being the better car all day long? How about looking at a sweat-free cash? And then he's got to go ahead and do a green flag pit stop like everybody else. Gets caught for speeding. Has to do a pass-through. How about gets caught for speeding on the goddamn pass-through? How about back-to-back speeding penalties? On a cash, it looked like it was going to be sweat-free because Suarez was kicking his ass all day. Back-to-back speeding penalties, puts him 2 laps down, and that's all she wrote. We can't catch a break, it seems like, this year in NASCAR. I mean, it's just unreal. So we know that unluck will change at some point, but goddamn, I thought we were going to get both of those cashes. So unreal stuff right there. So, hey, still a great week at 15-8 and plus 2.87 units. Love to see that right there. Now he's just got to back it up, right? We just got to back it up with another good week. That'll be the challenge this week to see if we can do it. But hit that like button, guys, if you're a part of those cashes going plus 2.87 units. Let's go ahead and hop in that comment section. See what maybe you guys did this weekend. See what kind of cashes you guys got this weekend. And then we'll roll out some bets for you guys on this great Monday. Good morning, Brian. Hope you're doing well, my man. Good morning, Corey. Hopefully you're doing well. Damn, you took a beating? Shit, hate to hear that, man. Watched the snowfall weekend. I got snowfall out the window right now, Corey. It is snowing. High school baseball on Wednesday. Okay, nice, Corey. I guess that is starting back up. It is spring. I guess you can get a little baseball. You're doing some yard work. Love to see it. You got some snow. Love it. Brett Favre didn't work out too well. I'm going to need that, as you know, Corey, being a Bills Mafia supporter that I am. I'm going to need that. You're the Jets guy there with Lee, right? Corey and Lee are the Jets fans. You got to at least be happy you're getting Aaron Rodgers, right? I mean, the Zach Wilson experiment is long gone over. You don't have a viable backup. I guess Mike White's been serviceable. He's been all right. He's been a good backup. But if you can upgrade Aaron Rodgers, all right, that'd be a good little pickup. Good morning, Tim. Hope you're doing well. Sean, what's up, my man? Hope you're doing well. You're going to bet every underdog and overtime for every game in the March Madness. Let me know how that works out. I'm not one who's foreign to blind betting something. I've been blind betting many of things over my career. So let me know how that goes. I think the viewing audience here will be curious. So if you keep a running track of your win, loss, and profit, let us know as that goes along. We're going to be running a March Madness Challenge bracket. I'm all for giving away money, Sean. I think I've proven that over the couple years. But I'd like to at least give away money on something that I'm actually going to participate in myself. So you want to come up with another idea? Let's do it. But I can't do a March Madness one. It's just, I would like to have a little fun with you guys while I give away, let's say $50. I don't know if I'd have fun giving away something I know goddamn nothing about. And Ryan Blaney damn sure almost did pull it out. I mean, him and Byron, they both jumped Larson on that restart. He was right there. He was absolutely right there. Brian just couldn't quite pull it out. That's been Blaney, though, the last couple of years, right? And that's what was it, Kyle Petty said, comparing him to Casey Kane last week. That's been Blaney. Just can't quite pull it out. He comes up just short again. We know why Liverpool struggled against the press conference video I sent you. Oh, man. Obviously that was hilarious. Go, I don't know, maybe I'll drop in on this video description who that TikToker is, but I've seen some of his press conferences. I hadn't seen the one you had sent me quite yet, Corey. But yeah, I mean, that's just hilarious. So Jurgen Klopp was not happy. He should not be happy. It's a shit performance against Bournemouth, last in the goddamn league, and they don't even. And you see Mo Salah on his penalty. Like, what the hell were you running up for? I'm all for a run up because I hate the slow run up. But Mo Salah, he ran up so goddamn fast. Of course, he flashed it wide of the left post. That was not a good penalty for a guy who didn't do an annoying run up. That was not a good one. I did not enjoy that one. So. One more thing on the recap, and you just get down to a character limitation that we've talked about. Look at Sunday's recap, $7.12, as that recap shows on Sunday. We're going to go ahead and roll that over to next week. So we've already got $7.12. We made this money on Sunday, but because we made it Sunday, it never gave us an opportunity to spend it because all of our bets were already out there. So we'll take $7.12 and we'll roll it on into this week. All right, let's go ahead and get into some bets on today's show. We've already given out one on Twitter. It's that Wolves and Hawks under 244.5. Let's see if I'm right in terms of where the current line is. Let's hop on DraftKings real quick. I'm quite curious. So we're at 244.5. So it's kind of sitting right there. This line opened at 239, folks. So everybody's gobbling up the over. This line opened at 239. I've got the game scored at 119 to 115 in favor of the Hawks by 4. So that's a total of 234. This would be a 2-unit play. I mean, I got a 10-point discrepancy between what my number is versus what the sports book says. If I didn't share, all these losing multi-unit plays, I'd make this a multi-unit play. But I don't know if I've earned the right to have a 2-unit play, quite frankly. I mean, those are the ones that are losing, right? Those are the reason why we're down 5 units on the year is all these multi-unit plays. So we'll just stick to 1 unit. Full confidence that this one's going to cash under 244.5. I got it scored at 234, 119 to 115 in favor of the Hawks. 4 of the last 6 head-to-heads have stayed under 2. Love it right there. So Hawks, Wolves under 244.5. Let's go ahead and slide in the NBA player prop. I didn't think there were a lot of advantages tonight, but this is one we talked about on Thursday with Halliburton. So we don't need to, I don't think we need to do a deep dive, but this is against the Rockets, right? That's what Halliburton was doing going up against those Rockets. Let me remind you, they were 27th in effective field goal percentage allowed. They were 28th in three-point field goal percentage allowed. They allow their opponents to attempt the most three-pointers in the league, and they're dead last in defending the shoot guard position. All things that should sound familiar on why we went with Halliburton. A little bit better taking the shooting guard as opposed to the point guard, to be quite honest. Again, they're dead last at 3.9 per game allowed to that shooting guard position. Jaylen Brown went up against the Houston Rockets earlier this season, went 6 for 15. So we talked about how they allow the most three-pointers per game. Brunson took advantage of that. Hell, he took 15, and he made 6. Is he going to go 6 for 15? I don't know. That's awfully high volume going 15, but that's what you see against this Rockets team. They allow a shit ton of threes. They're dead last in the NBA. They allow 39 per game. 39 per game. Again, dead last of the shooting guard position in terms of makes per game. So at plus money, and you can get this at DraftKings or BetMGM. DraftKings or BetMGM. I'll take Jaylen Brown over 2.5 three-pointers at a good plus money price at DraftKings or BetMGM. Otherwise, that's all I'm going to roll with. I didn't see a lot of advantages. I love that over-under that we've got. Absolutely love that over-under. And Jaylen Brown, I think he's going to come through for us. Again, just going to go ahead and pick on this Rockets team. Didn't come through for us on Thursday, but you can't let a good bet or a bad result get you off a good bet. That's what we'll do right there. So that's all I'm rolling with today in the NBA. I do not care about any of that afternoon soccer. None of those games excite me in soccer. So that's all we'll roll with right there. That's it, fellas. You guys got anything? Because that's all I'm going to roll with. I'm looking to go 2-0 and bust out the broom on this Monday, just like we did last Monday. I love a nice 2-0 day. Love a nice 2-0 day. Nothing great in hockey. There's only like 2 or 3 matchups in hockey. Really no good shooting advantages. Not only, are the ones all juicy. There's just really no good shots on goal props at all, let alone juice aside. So I'm good with rolling with just Jaylen Brown and a little under there in the NBA, under 244 and Wolves and Hawks. All right, we'll let everybody drop. Appreciate you guys hanging out with this morning. So damn glad we got to ring that cash register, help you guys out. Let's see if we can't do it again this week. Have a good Monday, fellas.